Hey guys, how are you doing? It has been quite a while since I recorded, and I just wanted to wish you a Merry Christmas for those who celebrate Christmas, and a very Happy New Year, because now it is 2024. It has been slow and fast for 2023. Sometimes I feel it's moving slow, and then when I'm really busy knitting, I feel that it's going very fast. I don't know if you have that problem, but I do. Anyway, so I have two piles of garment here. As you can see from the title, today I'm just going to show you what I have been knitting from January 2023 until June 2023, which is just like a half the year, because I couldn't believe how much I actually knitted. So it means that I have been knitting non-stop. I have been really enjoying knitting ever since I learned to knit like in 2019, and I couldn't stop. And I realized I really love knitting garments. So I have a lot of garment. You can see I have like one pile here, and I have another pile here. And today I'm not wearing any knitwear. It is quite warm here. Even with my air condition on, it is still very warm. So I'm not wearing any knit today. Okay, so I will try to show you by when I start chronologically, by the date I started the project, but it doesn't necessarily means that I finish all in that sequence. So okay, let's start. I will start from the first project I knitted. Is, let me see, I think it's here. Wait, no, where is it? It's not here. Okay, it's here. Okay, so for the first one, I also have my notebook with me. You can see it is like so getting like really fatter, and I couldn't even close the book properly because these are all my project that I have, like all the like the label, the yarn that I use, so everything is here. So this is 2023, and the first one I started was on the actually it was the New Year Eve I started, but I counted it as New Year because I was so excited to cast on a New Year project. So I actually started this on the 31st December of 2022, and it only took me 3 days to finish this one. So it's the Ranunculus by Midori Hirose. So this is the one. This is actually my second Ranunculus, and you see the fabric. It is like so drapey and so flowy. This is also very breathable because this is all plant fiber. So this one is 51% lyocell and 49% cotton, and it is the Kraemer sole wool. I don't know the color name. Oh, but the color is actually color number 1. This is how the label look like. It's color number 1, and this is the color. It's like beige, but there's also like a tint of like pink undertone. It is so pretty. I wore this quite a bit. Yeah, I can actually wear this like maybe after I recorded, because it's quite warm. So this is a great piece. So moving on, we have the second piece. I started this right after I finished this one. While it's blocking, I cast on this second one, and this is Driftwood by Isabell Kraemer, and this one is also a very pretty one. You can see it but it is meant for a cooler weather because of the fiber that I'm using. The yarn that I use is Knit Capra, and this one is 85% merino and 15% cashmere, so it is very soft. This is like a DK this is a DK weight yarn, and I use two colors. You can see the like this gray, light gray one is called the, actually I don't know which is which. I use one Angelite Heather and the other one is Tansy Heathers, so I don't know if it's the brown one or the gray one, but I use this both like balanced, 4 balls each color. So yeah, one is Angelite Heather and one is Tansy Heather. So both is Knit Capra yarn, very soft. I knit the size M. I usually knit size M for my, according to my bust size. So yeah, so this is a very pretty one. I have used this to the office and I love it. It's very pretty, but the neckline, the opening for the neckline is a bit wide, but I don't really mind that. But for those who wanted to do this, maybe you can I don't know, wear another like a camisole inside or something. Yeah, but yeah, I do love this. So that is the second garment. The third garment, I started this while I was knitting on the Driftwood because I wanted to knit a like a top or a vest for my daughter for Chinese New Year, which was sometime in late January. So I start, yeah, but I so I did that. So this is the top or like vest I did for my daughter. I call it vest because I actually I let her wear another shirt underneath this one because the armhole was quite big, and yeah, she's kind of sensitive to like cool weather. So this one is called Bella, and the designer is Babintseva Liudmyla. I'm not sure if I pronounced that correctly, but everything is on the screen, so it's easy for you to see who the designer is. And I use Knitpick palette for this. It is 100% Peruvian Highland wool, and it's a fingering weight yarn. And I knit the size 5 to 6 years old. My daughter is actually 11 years old when I knit this, but because her body frame is really small, so I knit the 5 to 6, and it is still quite big on her. So, and it's a fun knit. I actually like the detail at the back. You see the lace detail at the back is really pretty. It is so pretty. So yeah, I love it. It looks so cute on her. So that's the third garment. So the next garment I have is it's a crochet piece, and this one I self-draft this, so there's no pattern. I'm not following any pattern, and it is just this very oversized top, very oversized. And this is 100% cotton. I use the Drops Saffron, so which is the just this like pink color and brown color. And yeah, I just crochet this, no pattern, and this is just like my kind of my home lounge wear whenever it is like really warm. I just use this and the shorts, and it's quite long, so I can just use this on its own. I don't even have to wear anything, like pants or shorts if I'm wearing this at home. So yeah, no pattern, it's quite oversized, really oversized. And that's what I wanted. And this one I use actually I don't use quite a lot, to be honest. I only use like 3 skein for each of the color. The pink one I use 3.5 skein, so drop saffron is like 50-gram skein, so it doesn't take a lot of yarn. And that is what I knit in January. And then the next, moving on, let's move to February. My first cast on for February is the Fairy Bouquet by Joanna. So this is it. Let me show you the detail. Isn't it pretty? It's called Fairy Bouquet, but I see it as butterfly. Isn't it pretty? Look at the sleeve detail. It is so pretty. And I love the color of this one. So this one I knit in size M, and I used the Knitting for Olive merino held together with Knitting for Olive soft silk mohair, both in the color Poppy Rose. And so it's 100% merino for the merino yarn, and then 70% mohair and 30% silk for the soft silk mohair. And this one is also in size M. You can see the I don't know if you can see the mohair, but it's very subtle, but I love the color. It is like so soft and so pink, and yeah, really pretty. It really does look like butterfly, the lace. Yeah, it's pretty. Right, so in March I knit this Fungus Slipover. This is the Fungus Slipover. It's very crinkly. So it's wrinkly because I folded it, and yeah. So this one is Fungus Slipover, designed by Refined Knitwear. And this one I used yarn from AliExpress that I bought. It's in my stash, and I wanted to finish. I wanted to use it, and I believe it's 100% acrylic yarn. And then it's like kind of like gray and metallic color, kind of like that. But I wear this actually quite a bit to the office because the color is like very neutral. So I use this to the office a lot, to be honest, especially when it's like really cold that day. And it really keeps me warm, and I love the fitting of this one. This is also in the size medium, and I love the fitting. I love the color especially for office. And well, this is it's a moss. You can see moss stitch. Yeah, single moss stitch all the way. So it takes me quite a while. It's the same for broken rib. If I'm knitting broken rib, it also take me, for me it feels like it's taking like double the amount of time to knit comparing to like stockinette, plain stockinette stitch. So yeah, I feel like it took forever, but well, it's done. So it didn't take forever apparently. So alright, so the next one I I knit a no frill sweater by Petiteknit, but that was a gift for my sister and for her birthday, which was in July. But I knit that, and I have already gifted to her. But I can put a picture of me wearing it so you can see how it looks like, and the color that I chose for it. It's acrylic. It's 100% acrylic yarn, and I use paint box yarn, and it's in charcoal gray, and I knit the size XL for that. Yeah, okay, and that one I use about 4.5 skein of yarn. I'm counting the number of skein I use because I want to know how many skein I have used for all the projects this year, because I did buy some yarn in the middle of the year or something like that. So I want to see if I actually used more or I buy more this year. So we'll see. There will be another part to this video, which is the part 2, because since I'm just showing you January to June, so obviously I have July and to December, and yeah, quite a bit. So anyway, that is all for February. Yeah, for February. And then for March, I started to have test knit, and this was my first test knit for the year, and it is called Nostalgia Wraparound Dress. It is designed by Ellie of Crafter Muse. I think she is quite popular now in Instagram because she show a lot of reel of her crocheting her bridesmaid dress as well as her own wedding dress, and they are all so pretty. It's all her own design, and she is so good with designing the bridesmaid dress as well as her own, and it's so inspiring to see it. So anyway, this is her one of the test knit that I test knit for her. Sorry, it's not test knit, it should be test crochet, and this is my March project. Okay, so sorry, let me see what's going on. Okay, so but because this is a test crochet, I need to really focus on this because there's obviously that line. And let me show you. It's a very long dress. It's like the title say, I mean the name of the pattern say, it's a wraparound dress. It's quite long, you can see. So this and it's using a lot of granny square, and you actually have to crochet them together or sew them together, and you need to do a lot of granny square according to the size you're making. You do the number of granny square accordingly, and you join them or sew them all together. And her pattern, her design or pattern is quite clear. She have a lot of pictures in her pattern, so it's easy to follow, and you know where you are when you are crocheting her piece. So it's quite enjoyable. I actually knit this, I think about a week and a half. Yeah, a week and a half. It's really pretty. I'll put a picture to show you how it looked like when I'm wearing it. And this one, I knit it in the size, like she have like sizes like M to L, which is in between. You are either M or L. You can knit crochet, sorry, I keep saying knit. You can crochet the size like M to L, and all the tester piece are so beautiful. Yeah, the colors are also so pretty. Okay, so I use the Lion brand ice cream big scoop in the colorway Cherry Jubilee, which is number 14. It's a DK weight yarn. It's 100% acrylic. Yeah, I actually use just one skein of that Lion brand ice cream big scoop because it is a very big skein. I think it's like 170 gram or maybe 200. No, I think it's 240 gram or something like that. And then there are also like this bottom frill here. This one I have to use a separate one, which is 100% cotton yarn from Drops. I think it's Drop Saffron, if I'm not mistaken. It's the same pink with the one that I used for the crochet piece that I did, the brown and the pink. So this is the same one. I used 5 skein of this pink, and there's also like some here to connect the granny square. And then you also have to do this button band. There's no button for this though, it's just a band here. So all of this I use 5 skein and 1 skein of ice cream big scoop. So that's like 6 skein out of my stash, and I'm so happy. Alright, and the last piece that I did in March is a free pattern. This is from Lion brand website. It's called the Wilhelmina Pullover, and I used the recommended yarn. So this is the piece. It actually turned out quite well. The fit is also very nice, but I didn't follow the pattern exactly. I did do some changes to it, but okay, I'm all over the place. Let me just tell you the yarn first. So this is the Wilhelmina Pullover free pattern in Lion brand website, and this one I used the recommended yarn, which is the Lion brand Comfy Cotton Blend, and the color I use is Cool Night. This is a DK weight yarn, and it's a 50% cotton, 50% polyester, and I'm knitting the size M. Yeah, and I actually follow exactly the pattern except the whole sleeve, because, well, I don't know why, but this is a bottom up project, so which especially for the body you have to knit like bottom up, and then the sleeve I actually pick up from the sleeve opening, and I did a lot of German short rows to have this shaping to the sleeve, and it fits so nicely. So yeah, and it's actually, I don't know, I think it's a quick project because you are using like 4.5mm needle for the whole body, and then the ribbing you're using 3.75mm. I mean, that's what I use. So yeah, and then I use 2.5 skein, or no, 2.5 cake of Comfy Cotton Blend. Yeah, so it's quite nice actually. You see the color. I love this kind of color, so it's not too low, and it's not like high up, like choking you or anything. Okay, so that's the last project for March. And then for April I start knitting this top, which is called Top Bona, designed by Olga Grishina. I'll just show you. Wait, okay. So this is the beautiful top from Olga. I think her Instagram is O.Malika, and this one is, at first I was so confused with this, but thankfully she have a picture telling you like once you have done the top part, how are you picking up the stitches for this bottom peplum style. It's so pretty. It is so cute. It is so cute. And I've worn this also like to birthday party and also to the office, and this is so cute. I love it. And the color is like baby color. It's like very light blue. I don't know, maybe, yeah. So this is the color. It's like bright light blue. But I love it. It's so cute. I love the frill. The only thing about this pattern, it's a paid pattern, there isn't a lot of sizing. I think there's only like 4 size, I think, and I think L is the largest one, the largest size, and I actually need L. I don't know why I didn't need size M, but I don't know, I just thought it wouldn't fit me somehow. I don't know, but it did. Even this L is it is a little bit loose. I probably could get away with M, but well, I still love it. So this one I used the milk cotton yarn, which is from AliExpress, and then it's just like sky blue color, and then it's I'm not sure, I think it's cotton yarn. Yeah, maybe cotton acrylic yarn, I'm not sure, because the label, it doesn't really say. Since it say cotton yarn on the label, I assume it's cotton. And I use 6 1/5 skein of the yarn. It's 50-gram skein, and I use 6 1/2 skein for this. And yeah, I love it. I would probably knit this again, maybe in a different color. Maybe black. I think it would be so nice in a black color. But you cannot see. But black, I think I will have to knit it during the daytime. Yeah, with a lot of lighting. So I love this one. I really do love this one. It is so cute. Yeah, so very happy with this one. Okay, so in another one, I started in it, but I forgot it out, which is the Amanda. It is a vintage pattern that I bought from Etsy, and I think the designer is called Miss Vincent, but I forgot it out because I did a lot of mistake on that, and I put it down too long, and I don't know where I am and how to fix the mistake after that, so I just frog everything out. So that didn't happen. And then I have one accessory, which I'm not gonna show. 3. Oh, I have 3 accessories, so that will be in another video coming up. But that one, the 4 accessory, I will just mix everything from January to December, all that I have knit accessory, because I didn't knit as much accessory as I did garments. So okay, so May, in the month of May, first project is an accessory. It's a sock, so not showing that today. Okay, so the next one I knit is a garment. This is, wait, what is this? Yeah, it's supposed to be, okay. So May, I knit Ingrid sweater, and I am so happy with this one. This is by Petiteknit, Ingrid sweater, and this one I use knitting for olive merino held double, so that I can get a DK weight yarn, and it's in the color dark cognac, and I knit the size medium, size M. And This one I didn't knit to the length as suggested because I have a very short torso, so upper body it's very short, so I didn't knit as much, but I used about 9 balls of that yarn, so that's quite a bit. And knitting for Olive is also quite pricey, but I do love the yarn. I love the feel of the yarn. It's 100% merino, extra fine merino yarn, and I love how the fabric feel after knitting it up. And yeah, I wear this a ton to the office. It's a great office wear, especially during cooler weather. But I use a lot of sweater to the office because my office is quite cold, so I love going to my office because of the reason that I can wear sweater. And yeah, I love it. I didn't do the, what is it called, the turtleneck version, mock neck version. I don't know, I did the scoop neck. Yeah, I love it. I love it. This is another one of the project that I will definitely knit again in the future. Okay. So the next one I have is, this one is also another very popular pattern. This is the Lento. This is Lento by Jonna Hietala. I think this is I think this is from Lina magazine, but I did buy this pattern from Ravelry. They have a single pattern for sale in Ravelry, so I don't actually have to buy the whole magazine to get this pattern. And this one was a very quick knit. This was very quick because you are using what was it, 6mm needle, and I used hand dyed yarn for this one from Beef Sugar Yarn, and I also use mohair, which is the Rowan Kid Silk Haze, and the so I held them double, and the Beef Sugar Yarn, which is the main merino yarn I use, is called Crazy in Love. And then the mohair is I don't know the color name, but the number is 653. Yeah, so, and then you use 6mm needle, and it goes by really quickly because the gauge is so big. And yeah, it really is quick, and I only use like 1.5 hangs of the hand dyed yarn. You know, if you actually just need 2, but then depending on the size, because I'm knitting size M, so size M for this one I only need less than 2 hang of hand dyed yarn, fingering weight yarn. So I love it. I love the color so much. You can see the color is so pretty. I just love it. The variegation is like really nice, and I don't know, very even. And what can I say? So yes, so I use only 1.5 hangs of the hand dyed yarn, and then the mohair I actually use almost 3 balls of the mohair. Yeah, and I love it. But because there's mohair in this one, so I actually have to wear like something underneath it, but I don't mind. I love it very much. I'm just trying to like really go through this like a little bit faster. I don't want my video to be too long. Okay, so the next one is a test knit that I did. It's called Flaxynet Sweater, and then it's by a designer called Wilhelmina Craft. She have quite a number of pattern which is very intricate. No, because she like to do a lot of cables and lace pattern, so it's a very pattern is really nice. I think this was the second time I test knit for her. The first time was I test knitted last year, and then this is the second time. It's called the Flaxynet Sweater. I don't have it with me, but I can show you a picture of it later. Just tell you the detail. I gave it because I gave this sweater to a friend because she loved the design, the pattern, and I'm using drop saffron for that. Because it is a very lacy pattern, so I was thinking since it's lacy, it's more like a summer pattern, so I use 100% cotton so that it fits the season, the weather. And I use brown color for that. The number I used the color number 23, which is just like a brown color. And then it is using a 3mm. I use a 3mm needle to knit that, and I actually knitted size small for that one, so it is a little bit small for me. That is why I gave it to my friend. And yeah, that one I actually used 5 skein of yarn for that one. And I'll show you the picture of that sweater here. Okay, so the next sweater that I did in May is called the Zigzag Sweater, and then I'm using drop saffron. I have a lot of drop saffron cotton yarn, and so I use drop saffron for this one. So there are 3 colors. I'll just show you. Oh God. Okay. So this is the sweater. It is so cute. It looks so like vintage. It gives this vintage vibe, kind of. I love it. I love it so much. I've also worn this a few times. Also like to party, to occasion, and then I love it. I love it. It's just using like very simple like V-stitch. But it's also raglan shaping, V-stitch, and then the collar is the collar ribbing, and the cuff ribbing is different color, but there is no ribbing at the hem. So the pattern, there's also no ribbing in the pattern for the hem as well, so I just follow everything and I love it. So this is also using drop saffron. So the colorway that I use, I don't know which is which, but I just have the number here, which is color number 10, color number 4, and color number 12. So that is the 3 colors I use for this sweater. It's really pretty. I love the color combo. So pretty. And this one I crochet size M for this one, and I use altogether 7.5 skein of the yarn. I think the green one I only used like half a skein or something like that. Yeah, and then the other 2 color I actually finished. Wait, what? Yeah, anyway, total I used 7.5 skein of yarn for 3 colors. So the next one, wow, I actually knit quite a lot in May. The next one is another test knit, and it is called the Sweet Whisper Tea, and this is designed by Jonna Makes. She also have quite a number of pattern, which is very cute, and Yeah, and then this is the first time I've test knit for her, but I have another one which I test knit for her later on in the second part of the year, and this is called the Sweet Whisper Tea, and this is also another very cute one. So this one I used hand-dyed yarn, and it is from Halu the Ugly Bunny, and the color is called Power Puff. It's a fingering weight yarn. It's 100% virgin wool, and it is using 3.25 millimeter to knit the whole body. But I think so the ribbing is using 2.75 millimeter, and I'm knitting size M. So I only use two full hangs for this top, and it's so pretty. You can see the color. It is like pink, you have some blue, purple. I don't know, I love it. And then I have my own label, but you know, I realized a lot of my label are not centered. Somehow I couldn't judge the label whenever I saw them on. It's always off center. It's driving me crazy, seriously. But it's okay, it's at the back of my neck. Nobody is going to see it unless I did this. But anyway, so this is the Sweet Whisper Tea. It also didn't take me very long. I think this one took me like 10 days to knit. Yeah. Okay, wait. I think my thigh feel dead. I cannot feel my thigh. I'm sitting down too long. Okay. So yeah, so this is the last project I did in May. How many garments have I knit so far? Did you count? I have no idea. Okay, so in June I knit this one. So this is Bean and Olive, designed by Andrea Maury, and this one is in the size 4, and I used yarn, acrylic yarn. So I'm using Cartopool Baby 1 print. I think the color is H2532. Is this color, the main one. So there's like variegated color all over the yarn. There's like pink, blue, yellow, like maybe peach color. I don't know, it's very cute. I use this as the main color, and then I use another color I have in my stash, this like pink color. This is the Patent Big Baby. That's what the label says. It's a Patent's yarn, and it's actually two different sizes. The main color is a DK weight yarn, but this Patent Big Baby, this pink, is actually a smaller size yarn. It's like a sport weight, but somehow it still works for this. So yeah, so I just keep going, and I use for this piece I use 3.5. After I knit this one, this also took me about 10 days. So after I knit this, I straight away start knitting one for my daughter. So this is my daughter's one, and I use the same yarn. So I use like 1.5 skein for this main color. It's the same yarn, you can see there, it's the same yarn. And then the rest of the color work, I use the same. I use half the other skein of this. I don't know, do I even make sense? So this is my daughter's one, and then this is mine, and you can see like this is my daughter's, and then that's mine. And my daughter's sweater, I knit the size 5 to 6 years old, and it fits her very nicely. I can show you a picture of the both of us wearing this and taking picture together. Okay, and then I have a last project in June, and this is also something I'm so excited about. This is to show you, especially this is Umbria Summer Top by Cookie the Knitter, and this is another one that I really love. I really love this one because it's so cute. And this one I actually needed size L because I want it to be loose, a little bit baggy, so that, you know, since this is like a summer garment, and so I needed size L, and I used the recommended yarn, which is the Knitting for Olive Pure Silk. It's 100% silk yarn, and this color is Deep Petroleum Blue fingering weight yarn, and it is using a 3.5mm for the main body, and then the ribbing is using 3mm needle, and I only use 3 balls of this yarn. 3 balls for this top. And yeah, let's see, I love the button that I chose. It's so cute. So yeah, so this is the last garment I made in June. So I have a lot of garment. Okay, I'm tired now. I don't know, if you have any question, you can do not hesitate to put them down in the comment section. I will definitely reply to you. I don't know, I just trying to finish this off because my leg is killing me. Wait, okay, I need to readjust myself. Okay, let's count how many garment top I knitted. There's 2 that I have given away, so we'll add that 2 later on. So okay, finally, do you guys know how many garment I have knitted just from January to June of 2023? Any guess? You can put it in the comment section as well. Let's see if you guess it correctly. So anyone have the answer? So I have knitted 18 garments in 6 months. That's like 18 garments in 6 months. It's quite a lot, right? I actually knit like a whole wardrobe of clothing just in a year. You imagine? I don't know how many I have knitted from July to December. Okay, I really have to go now because I have to stand up. I cannot feel my leg anymore. So anyway, the number is 18 garments, including the 2 that I've already gifted. So I don't know, I think I'm crazy. I'm obsessed with knitting, I think. I don't know, yeah. That's why my husband is always telling me all you do is knit. I said yes, because I love it. Okay, so I will be going. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it gave you some kind of inspiration. I think this 2024 I will have to slow down a little bit, but I don't think I want to because I bought a lot of pattern from Ravelry. I think I have like more than 50 pattern that I have bought and I have not knit them. So I wanted to start knitting them this year. Of course I'm not going to knit like all of them, at least half of them, which is also quite a lot. Like imagine if I have like 50, if half of them is like 25. so I'll have to knit 25 garment this year, just to, you know, like, yeah, I don't know what to say, just I think I'm crazy. I'm surprised my arm is still here, it haven't fall off yet. Anyway, so that's the end of this video. So I hope you stay tuned for the next part, which is from July to December, and I will also have another video showing you all the accessory that I have knitted. I didn't knit that many accessory, to be honest, so but there's still quite a bit. So yeah, so I'll see you in the next one, and have a safe day. Bye.